He desperately clung on that tear and drew up a plan. When the funeral finished, he saw the crowd dispersed. He saw how Adina's bodyguard followed her secretary discreetly up to the official car. He opened the door, and she went in with a diva's tragic affectation. Leon saw the leader saying goodbye to his court, smiling with victorious air, while the car window closed. He saw how all finished, how all began. Vera held his hand with strength, making him have the feet on the ground, giving him back to reality, finding a smile in the despair. They went back to the empty home in which his daughter would miss his dead wife, home that helped her sleeping while Leon searched between Adina's things to fit all the pieces of the plan. In the computer, in the diary, in the files, he was finding the essential information to understand what was happening. He found a dossier with photos of her assistant in clandestine meetings with the leader. The third leader was also there. Probably Adina suspected what was waiting for her, or probably they were up to something and she was on the track. He also found the addresses and the phone numbers of all the people interested for the plan he had drawn up. He called the babysitter and said goodbye with a kiss to his sleepy daughter. Incognito, he turned up at the secretary's home. She didn't like seeing him standing at the door. He could hear someone else inside that supposed was the bodyguard, but he didn't mind. He only was interested on that sign of worry he had seen in her eyes at the funeral. "What are you doing here?" Marta, the secretary, asked. "I wanted to talk to you about an issue," Leon answered. "I think this is not the appropriate moment. I'm still trying to come to terms with the situation. I don't feel like talking about that now," Marta said affectedly. "It's an emergency. Let me go in before we start to attract attention," Leon ordered. "If you didn't want to attract attention, you should come before. If they see me letting you come in..." Marta didn't finish and let him go in. Marta's house wasn't as humble as should be expected of a secretary, even of a secretary of a yellow government leader. Leon thought it since he read the address, but he supposed he had to live there just to be near his wife. It seemed a government strategy. The meetings after hours weren't common, at least not those that involved the secretaries, but maybe she must be available. He rejected such idea as soon as Marta closed the door. The house wasn't like the houses of the yellow government people. There were things of ancient times, expensive things, the most expensive he had ever seen. Not even in the leader's squandered parties. It was classy luxury. "What do you want?" she asked, not inviting him to go in far away from the hall. "We have to do something," Leon said. "Something? Something about what? What do you want? Leave your daughter alone?" Marta regretted. "It's for her that I want to do it," Leon insisted. Marta doubted. She went around to the inside of the corridor. She backed to Leon, threw up her hands in horror. "There is nothing we can do," Marta said with a bit of despair. "They killed her. You saw as well as I did. Nobody can raise her from the dead. The best we can do is to forget and to keep on remaining on the sidelines and be grateful for letting us do it. You know the reason why they did it? If you know, please tell me. I understand you don't want to take part, but at least tell me that," Leon begged. "Do you really think that I would be alive if I knew? Your wife didn't tell me such things. I was her secretary. She only shared the information with her assistant. I didn't do more than phone calls and..." Marta interrupted her explanation with heartfelt tears. In that moment the bodyguard came out of a huge, heavy hand-carved door. He went to her and consoled her. We cannot help you. Don't complicate us too. Face it, your wife knew the risks. They all did, the bodyguard said. Leon didn't like the coldness of those words, although he knew they were right. I know there has to be something we can do. I know it, Leon said. The bodyguard took his arms and spoke clear to him. It says a lot in your favor that you are so affected, but Adina wasn't an angel. She had so many or more enemies than the rest. And I can assure you, she fully deserved every one of them. You may miss her, but I'm not sure humankind will.